Hey guys, my name is Etta Rosa and I am the owner of a paralegal virtual firm. It's called Etta Rosa LLC, simple enough. And over the past 3 to 4 years, I have created a method that will assist attorneys in organizing their firm to work efficiently and to no longer miss those deadlines or be behind the deadline and being stressed. Over my 16 years of being a paralegal, I worked anywhere from a small law firm to a five-star law firm that offered multiple services in multiple states. So that kind of opened the door, and I've interviewed numerous attorneys anywhere from Florida to Georgia to California in order to organize a method and create one to help attorneys, whether big or small, on how to organize and work more efficiently. Now, like I said, it doesn't matter. It's anywhere from a small law firm to a big law firm. So this method will work on any type of law firm, any type of practice, anywhere in the nation of the United States of America. So the first one is called place in buckets. So you want to create your buckets, and then you want to place them into buckets. These buckets can be anything. It can be anywhere from email, phone calls, drafting, review work, or it can be more as far as case by case, client A, client B, client C, and then from there you do what you need to do, make a list on as to what you need to do for that client. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different way of organizing their thoughts. So this is completely up to the way you work. A lot of people are physical and they like to write things down. A lot of people are more, techie and use software to organize themselves. So really these buckets can be either physical or virtual. It's really up to you at the end of the day. The second one is review. So after you create your buckets, you want to review your buckets. You want to make sure that these buckets are going to work for the long term. Always think of the long term. Make sure that you're always changing it up every couple of years, and you want to make sure that these buckets are going to be able to assist you in organizing yourself, because at the end of the day, then what's the point, right? So then after that, you want to organize it. Make sure that after you reviewed it, you made some changes, and then organize it. Make sure that it's in a way that makes sense to you. And then if you have the option, you want to delegate the work. So if you have a legal assistant, a receptionist, a paralegal, an associate, a co-partner, whatever the case may be in your specific firm, then you want to delegate some of the tasks out so that they're not always placed on your shoulders, because life can be stressful. You need to be at a court hearing, but also this needs to get drafted. I understand. But if you don't have the delegation option, then that's where utilizing your sources comes in. That's where automating your system, getting the proper software, contacting your colleagues for assistance, hiring a virtual paralegal, for project-based things. That's always a great option, I've noticed, and obviously I make a living out of. Also, if you can, you want to change the due date. Sometimes you can either file a motion for extension of time, you can contact opposing counsel, get into an agreed order, file a motion for continuance, whatever the case is. And if you can change the deadline, if you have a teleconference that's really bothering you and you really cannot get to it, just call them up and, hey, can we reschedule? Little things like that will help you relieve your stress and continue on your important now tasks, is what I call them. So that's also an option. And then the last one is you always want to track your results. So at the end of the day, if you're placing into buckets and reviewing and organizing and delegating and utilizing your sources, if you're not actually tracking what's actually going to happen or what's actually happening, then you're in like the unknown as to whether or not it's actually working. So you want to make sure that the way that you organize it in the first place is actually working. And not only for you, if you do have another, paralegal or co-partner, you may want them to create their own, what I call product. So that's also another option. And I hope this helps. This is a little tidbit, but I hope it helps. If you have any questions, my contact information is down below, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.